What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. Now, for the last 2 or 3 years, it's been Marvel Studios' MO not to give us the official release dates for any of the shows coming on Disney+. Say it's a learned lesson from them announcing things way too far in the future and then constantly having to change, delay, and move release dates. They've just decided to go, well, series by series and tell us when something is coming confirmed, usually only about a month or two before it actually goes live on Disney+. Well, they've changed that MO just a little bit because we obviously know that Daredevil is coming next year and during March, but this morning's update is absolutely huge as it claims to reveal all of the release dates for all of the animated and live action series on Disney Plus next year in 2025, and if it's correct, we are getting a ton of TV series from Marvel Studios next year. We're going to run down the entire list, talk about the dates, we'll of course put an asterisk by it because with Marvel Studios everything is subject to change, and talk about some of the logo reveals that came out last night, both for Wonder Man and Eyes of Wakanda. We're breaking it all down, the 2025 release slate for Marvel Studios on Disney+, but first, if you could grab the subscribe button, we do daily Marvel content at the channel, and that's all we do. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the sub button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway, which is right around the corner for the finale of Agatha All Along. Again, all you gotta do, be a sub, leave a comment. If you want, stick around to the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so again, this broke yesterday alongside the reveal of some logos that apparently had files with dates attached for when these shows are actually going to drop. We'll of course put an asterisk by this because if Marvel Studios only lives up to half of this, this may be one of the more crowded Disney Plus slates coming this next year. But according to these dates, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man will drop on January 29th, 2025, followed by Daredevil Born Again on March 4th, then the animated series Eyes of Wakanda, set to drop on August 6th. Then Ironheart follows that on September 3rd. Marvel Zombies drops in October. And Wonder Man closes out the year in December of 2025. Now, I do want to point out that Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man may only be 6 episodes long because if it goes live on January 25th and then releases 1 episode a week, it would literally finish on the 1st of March and only days before Daredevil is about to drop. Marvel Studios has not normally done this on Disney Plus where they've run one series right into another. It's been the case sometimes with Star Wars and Marvel, but never Marvel back to back like this. Still, they are sort of backed up on their release schedule for some of these projects have been in production and or finished for years at this point. For instance, they showed the first look footage for Ironheart all the way back at D23 in 2022, over 2 years ago. That's how long it's been done filming. So it's been quite a while. It's about time that they release some of these. That's why I'm not totally shocked to see this many releases next year. And keep in mind, every other one of these is animated. The Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, Eyes of Wakanda, which is rumored to only be 4 episodes long, and Marvel Zombies coming in October. Now, speaking of animated series, apparently 2 of the official logos from Marvel Television got revealed yesterday alongside these dates. The first of which was the animated Eyes of Wakanda, again only rumored to be 4 episodes long, and very well may be the animated series that Forbes reported on early in 2023 as having cost Marvel Studios almost $20 million to make. It reportedly will follow characters in the Wakanda setting, but from much earlier in the MCU, and maybe even include some scenes from ancient history that we may have heard about or have been teased before in the lore of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, the second logo we got is for the live-action series Wonder Man. Now, first up, if this sort of invokes some sort of feeling of nostalgia in you, that's because it's supposed to. Here, look at all of these classic 80s logos. And for me, the one that this is closest to is Family Matters when you look at the actual style of the font, which may be setting up or teasing some sort of retro aspect or some of this set maybe in the past and during the 80s of the MCU, but still, Wonder Man, like Ironheart and some of these other shows like Marvel Zombies, have been in post-production and for so long at Marvel Studios, it's about time that they dropped this. Seriously, this thing went through almost 2 years at this point of post-production, and of course, Destin Daniel Cretton, who wrote and directed some of this, is now moving on to do Spider-Man. Now look, whatever sort of pessimism I had hanging over knowing that a lot of these shows were artifacts of an old regime when Bob Chapek was actually at the helm and forcing Marvel Studios to put out as much content as they possibly could, and in some cases they actually couldn't, and that's why some of those TV shows actually suffered. But the pessimism has basically been washed away with how good Agatha All Along has been, and I did not know what to expect from that show and sort of expected it to feel something along the lines of what Secret Invasion felt felt like. Just absolutely cheap and hollow, them just slapping a title on something to be able to release a Marvel project on Disney+. But the reality is that Marvel Studios really course corrected and quite hard. They did the same thing they did with Daredevil and their approach and took their time with these shows, which might explain why the post-production has been as long as it has. They don't want to just put out shows for the sake of it, and they certainly don't want to repeat the mistakes of what we saw in early Phase 4 and Phase 5 with TV shows like Secret Invasion that just completely missed the mark with the fan base. And you can't argue that the stuff that's been coming from Marvel Studios lately on Disney Plus hasn't been of the highest quality. Agatha All Along is one of the better TV shows from Marvel Studios. Loki Season 2 is one of my favorite Marvel things ever. And of course, X-Men 97 went above and beyond on delivering what fans were expecting from that series. So Marvel Studios, again, the course correction that they've made, I think leaves a lot of room for optimism with a lot of these shows. And regardless about how you feel about their animated stuff versus the live action, I will absolutely take 6 shows next year. That sounds amazing, but you guys let me know all your thoughts down below. And of all of these series, live action and animated, what are you most excited about? I can't lie, for me, it's Daredevil. I want to see if they can actually deliver, knowing how good those Netflix shows were. But you guys let me know all your thoughts down below. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Alright, we're still giving away PlayStation 5s here at the channel, and the next one happens to be at the end of the month to coincide with Agatha All Along's finale. If you want to be entered to win or for any of the other future giveaways here at the channel, all the same rules will always apply. You've got to be a subscriber, so hit the sub button, then leave a comment down below, and because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos in the same way we're doing here, live with my voice in the winning comment when there is one shown on screen. So please be safe and vigilant on YouTube or really any other platform. Please remember, anybody can take a content creator's profile picture, claim to be them. It's all a ruse to get your information on a third-party app like Telegram or WhatsApp and charge you for shipping for a price that's not there. No content creator, myself included, will ever charge you for shipping, so please be safe again and vigilant on any platform. And if you should get a spam comment like that, just report it directly to YouTube. They are very fast about deleting that account, and then everywhere they've commented goes away as well. You're actually doing a huge service to the YouTube community, not just the one page or comment that they happen to try to snag you on. My name is Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places, Instagram and Twitter at I'mFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes under the name AllFires. And while I'd sincerely appreciate you checking my music out, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around, guys. We'll be posting again real soon.